Hey guys, Staff Sarge back with the alternative mission, or the secondary mission.
With the limited information we've gathered on the island's topography, it is difficult to anticipate the enemy's disposition or logistical supply routes. A recon-in-force is required to better assess the situation. At your discretion, search and destroy protocols may be instituted following enemy contact or discovery of mission-critical enemy operations.
Alright, so this is the secondary mission, which is also the alternative one. So if you take this one first, you don't get the jungle patrol. So this is a nighttime op. Just need to follow the waypoints and find out what they are, as opposed to going along the river like we did last time. Now, because this is going to be much heavier contact, I've swapped out the mediums with the heavies. So, here's what we got. First of all, the Atlas Anvil. It and the Mauler Hammer are going to be my big punch. So this thing, LRMs, PPC, LBX, all the various big guns. But the primary aspect you'll have is the heavy armor, so it should be able to tank fairly effectively. As much as you can get lancemates to tank in this game. That's what that's equipped with. So the Mauler Hammer, that one's less armored, but it's also got plenty of big guns as well. Mostly the heavy lasers, and the LRM's just for a little bit of long range action. And a ton of heat sinks, even though that's probably not going to... Honestly, even 20 heat sinks firing heavy lasers, they generate so much heat that even that's not enough. Should be right. I've re-rigged out the summoner, the Hellbringer, god damn it. Hellbringer, this time it's equipped with rack 5s. And a couple of SRMs for good measure. So, why is it called Rambo-esque? Well, I mean, it's running with rack 5, so it's going to be laying down a lot of heavy autocannon fire. Everyone else is running the exact same loadouts. The only real change is that I'm actually going to not take the Thanatos. Instead, I'm going to be running with the Marauder, just to see what it's like. Because I've never used the continuous beam lasers, so that'll be interesting to see. Also, rack 20 is always good times. So we could claim all the Thanatos. I'll take the Marauder, which, as we can see, continuous beam lasers, rack 20, and the firing group's alright. And X-Pulse laser, just in case. So, without further ado, let us begin.
Castle, this is Spectre. We're deployed at the southern beach and preparing to cross the line of departure. All units, set heading to nav point Alpha.
Roger. Roger. Roger.
Acknowledged, Commander. These clan bastards have been keeping a very low profile. Keep alert for powered-down mechs and enemies running with passive sensors.
Copy that. We'll be careful.
Yeah, the Marauder's a personal favorite of mine in any Battletech game where it's allowed, because it's an unseen one. You don't
Okay, people, I've said it before and I'll say it again. These clanners are dangerous and not to be underestimated.
Dirty clanners. I say waste them all. Roger, Spectre. Roger, lead. Roger, Spectre. Roger, 6.
So the summoner. So sending lancemates ahead because, I mean, the Marauders are heavy, it's fairly well equipped overall, but the armor I found is a little bit weak. It just doesn't seem to take as much damage as some of the other mechs. I don't know what goes on with that. Maybe it's just because the way the torso works. You remember when I first rigged out this thing back in, what was it, reinforcements? Yeah. First rigged it out, I removed some of the armor from the side torso. The reason is, it seems that...
Target eliminated. Target destroyed. Take that. Target's destroyed.
Not even a summoner can save that much firepower. It's because of the way the torso is designed, the side torsos, left and right...
Contact! They're running passive. Watch yourselves.
I have them in sight. Roger.
Castle, Spectre elements engaging full star of clan mechs. Vicinity nav point Alpha. Looks like mediums and lights.
Acknowledged. Give him hell, sir.
That's not too
Roger.
bad.
Roger. Roger, lead.
Yeah, Jade Falcon likes their harassing attacks. Hence the Kit Fox here, Shadowcat.
Take out the designated target.
Probably some more Stormcrows in the mix.
Roger. Roger.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Just need to get a hit. Ow. So what's the advantage of using the Rack 20? Well, if you actually manage to get a beater on target, you can just lay waste with so much heavy autocannon fire.
Target destroyed.
That's to make up for the increase in weight. Yeah, I do have strong crows. So the side torsos, for some reason, they don't get shot up as much because of the streamlined design. So most of the firepower you get is concentrated on the center torso, which is why you need to make sure that's armored up to the hilt. The bad news is, because the center torso is the game breaker section of a mech.
Target
Oh, you
destroyed.
idiot.
Target destroyed.
The center torso is the game breaker section. By that I mean, you know, if that goes, then your mech is done. So with a Marauder, it's very easy. Even though it's better armored overall
Jade
than
Falcon
other mechs,
Star
it
at
still
Alpha
seems to
is
go down a
eliminated.
bit faster.
The universe needs 5 less planners.
Continuing to nav point beta.
Hasn't been going too bad, everyone else is doing fine. They're following on.
Nav point beta reached.
Beta looks clear. Continuing sweep to Gamma.
Roger,
Nice move.
sir.
That's some foliage. So many memories of Mechwarrior 3 and the pulse lasers there. I don't know why people don't like the Mechwarrior 3 pulse lasers. They work really well for me. Just a couple of large pulse lasers
Watch
and...
yourself, Spectre. You've walked
Huh.
into a minefield. If you move slowly, you should be able to spot the mines. Either avoid them or shoot them, but be careful.
See if I can find a couple more of those. Yeah, that's them. So those huge pieces of metal sticking out of the ground? Yeah, those are anti-mech landmines. They're subtle, aren't they? Actually, they do kind of work. The first time I ran through this mission, like the first time I installed MechTech, that is, this was months ago, I kind of forgot that landmines existed, so I kind of just went walking in. It's just like,
Engaging a second star
oh,
of clan
those
mechs,
beacons?
vicinity Gamma.
They don't give up easily.
those like beacon things,
Looks like a
or
mix of mediums led by a heavy. Take out the designated target.
Roger, Spectre.
I'm seeing that
Roger,
heavy.
lead. Roger.
Take out the designated target.
Roger,
wait
6.
for everyone else to cross the ridge when they get in position. Yeah, I thought those the landmines were like, I don't know,
Enemy
beacons or
detected.
something, so I just kind of decided to stomp over them instead of you wasting ammo. That was one of the stupider ideas I've had in this game. Yes, another star. Oh yeah, another. I mean, if they concentrated their forces and actually threw in some heavy mechs. And that's one of the confusing things. This is a raid to try and find their dropship, one of their dropships, and they've only really got scouting forces. Actually, I guess it does kind of make sense if they are using their dropship to deploy scout forces around the place. But
Enemy
still, I mean, we've
detected.
engaged
Well, here's the
like a
nest.
trinary
Castle.
so far.
Confirmed Jade Falcon dropship, 400 meters southwest of Nav Point Delta.
Copy that. Intelligence from Calhounds indicates the clanners have no more than 2 dropships on planet. Take that bird out, and we'll see how they fly with a clipped wing.
Watch yourselves, people. That thing is loaded for bear.
Target eliminated.
So here we
Target's
have another
destroyed.
Rothgar dropship.
That.
Nav point gamma
We're done
reached.
tangling with these
Target's
guys.
destroyed.
So yeah, like a full trinary
Target destroyed.
of just recon mechs against my company of
Roger
heavies.
that. Roger, lead. Roger. Roger.
Alright, harass the hovercraft. Still got one Shadowcat running around. I've taken a hell of a lot of damage. Well, at least my center torso section is actually holding up. I'm kind of surprised at my side torsos. So I mean, in the past when I've run with a Marauder, or even the Marauder 2, which is the assault mech version, generally what would happen is that... Where the hell is harass? Oh, there we go. Generally, you know, the center torso would get hammered and the side torsos would have, you know, full armor just about.
Target destroyed.
Spectre reporting second star of clan mechs destroyed.
Target
Hopefully there's good
destroyed.
salvage in
Enemy
there.
detected.
Oh yeah. Another one
Enemy
bites the
detected.
dust. Target destroyed. Bingo.
Binary, trinary, whatever. There we go, Rothgar dropship. So these things, we saw them before, Captain Doshka's dropship.
Close up
In
and
the
form
long-term
on me.
mission.
Roger.
Close up and form on me.
Roger. Roger, Spectre. Roger 6.
It
Roger,
is
lead.
a Union class dropship? Yeah, that's what it is. Union class dropship. I do not know why. Ow. Should probably actually get moving. I do not know why they renamed it to the Rothgar. It just seems like a weird change. Because as far as I could find, I actually tried to do some digging about what class it was, and I could not find any information on it anywhere. So the Rothgar class does not exist. It's kind of weird. And is that another summoner? Yeah, another summoner.
Take out the designated target.
Roger, Spectre.
So with these guys, we round out the full trinary. For those of you wondering about it, the inner sphere uses the more or less the conventional military thing. So instead of a armored platoon, they have an armored lance, which I believe is what they were originally called, like in the Roman legions, which everything is based on these days.
Target destroyed.
So,
What the? That's a friendly!
my bad. So, yeah, Lance,
Take out
company,
the designated target.
battalion, you know, the
Roger,
conventional
Roger, 6.
Western
Roger,
style
Roger, lead.
of setting up an army. The Clanners, on the other hand, because they're more
Take
of
out the
a...
designated target.
Roger, lead.
And now the big battle begins. So
Take out the designated target.
Roger, lead. Roger.
press the wrong buttons.
Another one bites the dust. Target's destroyed. Bingo.
There's not really
Take out
any
the
kind of
designated
finesse
target.
Roger.
in taking out a
Roger,
dropship. It's
lead.
just send in
Roger.
everyone else first. Hope that the dropship... Whoa. That was kind of cool. Hope the dropship concentrates on your allies first, and then roll in and supply as much fire as you can.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
Spam everything. But the only other thing about taking on dropships is you want to concentrate fire on
That
the
did it.
engines. You've put fire on the knuckles
one
and
bites the
knuckles,
dust.
however you
Target's
pronounce those,
destroyed.
and
Take
they go
that.
down a lot faster.
Target's destroyed.
Castle, dropship destroyed. Update the Calhound liaison.
I'm on it, sir. That clan dropship nets us a considerable bonus. Great work, Commander.
That was a lot better than I hoped.
With one of their dropships taken out, they'll have to leave forces behind if they withdraw. Not that I expect them to. Keep up the pressure, sir, and we'll drive these vermin right into the ocean.
So no mech salvage, which is a shame, but we got a whole ton of weapon salvage, and we also did fairly well. I mean, we just had the Black Knight that was damaged, so we're going to have to repair that. But otherwise, no, overall successful mission. And our Stormcrow is fully repaired. I'm not too sure when we'll actually get to use it. Like I said, Stormcrow is a personal favourite, but, you know, if there's no missions that are effectively to use it, yeah. Alright, so to close out New Exford, we got a choice between two missions. Backstab and Beach Fight. Now, I always go with Backstab because that just seems to be the more logical option. Beach Fight is very much, it's a trial of possession, is what they call it. It's, you go up to the clans and say, we want to fight over who gets to stay on this planet. If you win, then they leave. If they win, well, then mission failed. So it's pretty much a fair fight according to the clan rules. Backstab, on the other hand, is, well, it's a backstab. You run in, you blow up all their stuff at their base while they're busy somewhere else. The advantage of that is that you actually get a fair bit more mech salvage. You can knock out... You can kill off their pilots before they use their mechs, and, you know, they're generally unprepared for it. So anyway, New Exford, that's going to do the same thing as we did with, and I'm forgetting, Stick, that's the one. Same thing with Stick. We're going to go through the trial position first, which Castle won't like because, you know, she hates clanners, as we can see. We'll do that one first, see how that one goes, and then we'll reload it and we'll do the backstab option, which will be, you know, our cannon option, because that's generally how we do it. It actually, it nets us more cash, and it also nets us a fair bit more salvage, which is always a good thing, although I believe our infamy goes up by a fair bit because we're being jerks to the clans, but it's Jade Falcon, so who cares. So, next time we will have our first look at a trial of possession, against the clanners. So see you guys around next time. Operation 18 put us in the driver's seat of one of the legendary unseen mechs, the General Motors MAD 3R Marauder 75-ton heavy mech. One of the last mechs designed during the reign of the Star League, it was a revolutionary design built as a fast, long-range heavy attacker, and was to be the first of a new line of battle mechs, which never emerged as the Star League fell soon after and the Succession Wars began. Despite this, the Marauder was acquired by almost all of the houses in large numbers in a wide variety of designs. The base model uses a pair of PPCs and an AC-5 for range combat. The -3 line generally alters these weapons slightly, like the -3M using large lasers instead of PPCs. The -5 line uses an XL engine to allow it to fit additional armor and even jump jets, as well as more varied weaponry. On top of that, there exists both a Clan 2C and an Inner Sphere Mark II model, the former being 10 tons heavier and armed with 3 PPCs, and the latter a 100-ton behemoth with extremely heavy armor and assault-class jump jets. Overall, the Marauder is a very solid mech. Though less well-armored than similar designs, it is still a fast and well-armed frontline combat machine, and pretty much set the standard for other chicken walker heavy mech designs.